subscribe at this button right down here, and make sure you like this video, like my other videos, comment and share this video, and help others to join the family, because a mother needs more children. Today I will be doing something very special to my heart. I recently am going to be a dog mom.
Tell them you won't stop. You just won't stop. You just won't leave me alone. Look. Stop. Stop.
Within this week or next week of July. And I'm very, very excited. And I just feel like I've been taking care of dogs all my life. This is something that I'm good at. So I need to help others who want to be dog moms or dog dads and don't know how to take care of a dog, don't know what to do, don't know what the dog life is. So before I get into that, I do want to mention that there are a lot of donations in Tallahassee and in Florida alone, and there are other donations and charities to different facilities that are hosting things to protect and save money to protect the animals, not only dogs, but all kinds of animals of the world. So if you can, right now or after this video, and click on the link and make sure that you give a donation, even if it's $1, even if it's 50 cents. Any donation is good, because at the end of the day, we have to take care of our own. We have to take care of nature, because before it was us, it was nature here. So the least we can do is respect them enough to take care of them and make sure that all the rescues of each puppy and each dog pound are taken care of. So, as you can see from the title below, today we will be discussing tips and advice on different things about preparing to be a dog mom or dad, and just basically everything that I feel like is important that you need to know before you have a dog or while you even already have a dog. So, let's get right into it. The first thing I'm going to do is give you 6 tips on being a dog mom or being a dog dad. Always be prepared for emergencies. You should always be prepared, just like as if you are giving birth, and you need to have money on the side to be able to protect and take care of your youngin'. It's the same with a puppy or a dog. Always be prepared for emergency. Always be prepared for your dog to accidentally chew up your shoe and choke. Always be prepared for your dog to accidentally maybe run into a bush full of sticky birds or anything. If a dog jumps off your bed and hurts his paw, anything, you always should be prepared no matter what. You should never be to the point where you're like, oh my God, I didn't know this was gonna happen, I wasn't prepared. No, always be prepared for emergencies, because dogs do get into stuff, okay? Next, body language is important. People don't think that animals have feelings and that animals can't understand things and that they're not smart, but let me let you know something. Animals are very much just like humans, and animals do feed off energy, okay? So if you're abusive or aggressive in any way possible, if you're showing that you're not wanting the dog, that you're not giving the dog attention or nothing, the dog will feed off that energy. The dog will know that, okay, my owner doesn't like me, my owner doesn't want me. Dogs do get depressed, okay? Dogs do get sad, because when I had a cat, his name was Luno, and he had isolation problems. And every time I would go out, if I'm not going to work or going out with some friends or going to hang out with somebody, he would be crying and just sad. When he'll have a temper tantrum, tearing up my whole room and everything just because I left. And I didn't even realize that it affected him until it was too late. So, yes, dogs do read body language. Dogs do read your energy. They do sense your energy. So you want to make sure that you're always nice, always sweet, loving your dog. I mean, it's basically your baby. It's your fur baby. Why would you not want to love that dog and give that dog the proper body language that it deserves? Number 3 is expensive, but it is worth it. Listen, I'm about to be a dog mom, and honestly, I told my boyfriend that I do not want to buy or pay for my dog to go to a trainer when I could just train the dog, because I've trained my dog that I grew up with. Why can't I train a dog that's finally mine? But I don't know, if he wants to put the money towards it, I'm gonna let him. Training is expensive, especially if you want to go to the people who actually really do this for a living. So that you keep that in mind. That's why you must have a lot of money before you purchase a dog, because purchasing the dog is not the only thing you'll be giving your money to once you get the dog. You have to do a lot of other things, buy things, and you have to make sure that the dog is fully prepared to protect itself and you, which comes with training. So keep that in mind, even though you really don't want to because it's expensive, keep that in mind. Right. Next, number 4, you get what you give. That's with anything in life, especially with nature. If you're making a plant and you're half-assed, like growing your plant, don't expect your plant to even grow or even sprout into a bud, because it's going to react. And that's the same with animals, and the same with dogs especially. If you are giving your dog crappy food, then you're going to expect your dog to throw up. You're going to expect your dog to not feel good. You're going to expect your dog to be sick and back into the animal hospital over and over and over. So you give your dog what you expect to get. Just the same as like in the Bible when they say, you reap what you sow. So if you're, being mean to someone, you expect your karma. It's the same thing with your dog. You cannot treat your dog like crap, and don't expect your dog to react. Don't expect your dog to act out, and don't expect your dog to, chew up your PS4 cords or chew up your shoes or pee everywhere because he's reacting to your negative energy. Go for walks. I am not going to stress this enough. You should go for walks. As soon as you get your puppy, you should go for walks. Unless it's a newborn, then you kind of need to give it time to just be inside and grow a little and get a little bit more stronger. But if you got a dog that's around maybe 6, 7, 8 months to a year, you can start walking your dog. I know when I get my dog, I'm definitely gonna walk him a lot because I want him to get used to being outside. My cat, she would not like to go outside. She would literally have a panic attack going outside, and that's only because I never really got her to get used to being outside as well. But you should definitely walk your dog. It would help to train your dog to know, okay, every time I go outside, that's when I use the bathroom. When I'm inside, do not pee or poop in mom's room or her house. No. And when it's time for me to go outside, that's when I use my bathroom, okay? And it helps your dog to get some me time with you. Have fun, give it a little exercise. Dogs can get obese, and dogs can get sick when they're not moving a lot. So you wanna let your dog get that energy, that sunscreen, that sunlight. Let your dog, feel the grass. Basically, let him feel a little bit free, because he does live in your house, or she does live in your house. Last one, you can't socialize your dog too much. Now, I know once I get my dog's gonna be probably on my Snapchat every single day, probably on my Instagram every single day. I'm probably gonna wanna go outside with my dog every time. When my sister and my god sister come back from break, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna always bring my dog over to them. But the thing is, you cannot have your dog being out too much, being in people's faces and everything like that. You need to give your dog time to just be in the house, rest, and get used to your surroundings. You don't want your dog to feel unsafe and feel like, I've never been to that side of the room, so why am I here? You don't want your dog to be confused. You want to let your dog, get used to just being home with mommy, get used to being home with their owner. Plus, due to this pandemic thing, you definitely don't want your dog going out or anything, because dogs can get the COVID-19 and they can get other sicknesses, and you want to avoid that. So, don't socialize your dog too much around. You feel me? Now we're gonna go into 10 tips and advice that I have to give to you guys with being a dog mom and a dog dad. First one is, dogs aren't cheap, especially puppies. We know, if you're from Miami, you know that you don't really have to go through this as much as others, because somebody around the corner from you is selling a pit bull. There's pit bulls everywhere in Miami. And most of the time, it's a family friend or a neighbor that's cool with you, so you get a free puppy. But when you go into the outside world, in the real world, and these puppies are expensive. Honestly, I went on Facebook and this lady was selling a corgi and a wiener dog for like $2,000 or $3,000 some dollars. And honestly, I was confused on why it was so expensive. But I mean, puppies are expensive. It's hard to come by puppies. A lot of people don't breed like they used to, so when they do, they want to take advantage of getting that much money that they deserve. And it's fine. I guess I understand that. So yes, dogs, like grown-up dogs that are rescues, mostly rescues, and dogs that are in foster care or an adoption center are usually already kind of grown up, so they're going to be a little bit cheaper. But puppies that came out the womb are definitely going to be more expensive due to the fact that it's harder to take care of a puppy, and you need a lot of things to take care of a puppy. You need way more stuff to take care of a puppy than to take care of a full-grown dog. Puppies can die easily. Puppies can hurt themselves easily. Puppies can get attached to different like bacterias and different fleas and ticks and bugs and everything, because their skin is so soft. So you want to make sure that if you're ready to purchase a puppy, that you have enough money and have the patience. Next will be you'll become an early bird. I learned this the hard way with Luno, my cat, and Coco too. I had a basset hound who was a little shy, but at the same time she definitely woke me up in the morning. But Luno definitely, like, even if I had food out for him, his litter was clean, everything, Luno still felt the need to come and sit on my face or lick my face or purr in my ear and tell me basically, "Mommy, get up, I'm ready to play." Dogs are the same, probably even worse, because they'll jump on your bed and jump on your stomach and jump on your face and tell you, "Get up, get up, get up, get up." So prepare yourself to be an early bird. This is something that is with more than half of dog owners. You are definitely going to get up early. I don't know one person who said that they don't have to get up early that has a dog by themselves or sharing it with a sibling or a spouse. You're going to be an early bird, so deal with it. If you're not ready, you know that you're not an early person, you know like that's just the worst thing to do is to wake you up in the morning. Do not get a dog. You're not ready for a dog, okay? Next, you're going to smell like dog. Sadly, it's true. You're going to smell like your animal no matter how much spray perfume you put on, no matter how much lotion, no matter how much Axe and cologne you put on. You're definitely going to smell like your dog, regardless if it's a stank smell or if it's a okay regular canine smell. Dogs and wolves alike, and hyenas, they have a very strong scent. That's how you know that they're kind of in the canine family. And so they're going to definitely give you that smell. You're going to definitely smell it in your clean clothes, in your clean towels, in your bed, even if your dog hasn't touched any of these objects. It's just going to happen. I'm sorry. That's just what comes with having a dog. But I mean, when people know that you have a dog, they don't really get too aggravated with the smell. Unless your dog is just not clean, smells like ass, and you have not been taking, like, it's a bath and all that stuff. So, yeah. Next, everyone will want to pet your dog. Like I was saying earlier about not socializing your dog too much, especially around the time of this pandemic, you definitely don't want any and everybody touching your dog. Everybody, as soon as they see a cute dog, they're always going to want to pet it. You're always going to want to pet it. Then they ask you, "Can you pet it?" You don't want to be mean, so you say, "Yeah, you can pet it," but listen, you need to take advantage of the opportunity to say no. I'm a big person of energy, I'm a big person of spirits, and I just don't want any and everybody touching my dog. I don't need nobody's passing on a spirit, passing on bad energy to my dog and make my dog become a bad dog or a mean dog or just sad and all that stuff. I want my dog to be around people who are happy, jumpy, nice, clean, organized, all that stuff. So my dog, not let any and everybody touch your dog. Just like you don't let any and everybody touch your hair, my sisters, you know what I'm talking about. Then you know, don't let any and everybody touch your dog. Don't, please. Some people do not clean their hands. Some people cough and sneeze in their hands and then see your dog and like, "I want to touch it." No, you don't want your dog to get sick. You don't want your dog to get dirty, get lumps, or any of that. So that is something that you need to pay attention to and need to get some balls for and be able to say no. Like, "No, I don't really want anybody touching my dog. He's okay." Like, no, you know, it's okay. They call you mean, whatever, they'll be okay. Move on. Next, you know, the same. If you don't like to walk, that needs to change. If you're not a big walker like me, that's something I need to change, huh? If you're not a big walker anyway, then that's basically something that you definitely need to like take into consideration, if you don't want no big meatball dog who basically got fat all in their heart and they're obese and their toes is about the size of one, like 2 fingers put together, and they can barely walk or barely jump, barely move, and have to be to the hospital every time because they're too fat. If you don't want that to happen to your fur baby, I advise you to change the mindset of not wanting to walk. You're gonna have to walk your dog. Unless you got a reptile, a fish, or an animal that just don't walk, a monkey, I don't know. Other than that, you are definitely going to need to walk your dog. So get used to it. The next one is poop bags are nightmares. So basically, I've never had to deal with a poop bag for my dog. Honestly, I've only had to just let her go outside and use the bathroom. I had a baby Yorkie when I was younger. Me and my family, we shared a dog, and our dog was basically, she was really bougie. She wasn't really the type to like poop everywhere and all that stuff. I mean, she did do it when she was younger, but as she got older, she kind of learned, you know, it's either I pee on the pad, poop on the pad, or I go outside. And you know, and that's kind of messed up. I should think about doing, like, should do that when I go back home, like getting a poop bag, picking it up instead of leaving it in the nasty grass and then people step on it. But even though you don't want to deal with it, just bring some gloves, because whether you like it or not, if you live in a facility like mine where you're expected to pick up your dog's poop, even though people don't do it, you wear gloves and do what you got to do. That's just a part of being a dog mom and a dog dad. Next, a harness makes walking easy. Now, I recently was told from my boyfriend's roommate about him getting attacked by a dog because, one, probably because the lady probably didn't even have a strong enough leash. She was littler than a dog, and she didn't know how to control her dog. And you know, a lot of people can say that they've been attacked by a dog due to the fact that the other person didn't have a proper leash, or the dog was too big and broke the leash. There's no way, no matter how big your dog is, that they're gonna break out of a harness. That's why I feel like you should definitely, instead of buying a leash, buy a harness. Even though it might seem a little slavish to your animal, you just want to make sure that your dog knows, okay, no, I need to stand by mom, I need to walk, pee, poop, do whatever, get my exercise, maybe go in the house. There's no time for me to be pulling her, there's no time for me to be breaking the leash, none of that. Get a harness. A harness usually covers about the chest and the stomach area and around the buttocks, to give it control, so you can have control over your dog, so your dog won't go running in the street and getting hit or biting someone or any of that. So definitely invest in a harness for your dog. You can have a leash and a harness. They're not that expensive. You can get one probably from a dollar store. I don't know if they have harness, but they probably do. It's probably a little cheap, but still. And you can go to Target, get a harness. You can go to Walmart, get a harness. And last but not least, you're about to fall in love with your fur baby. I promise you, when they say it's a man's best friend, it's a woman's, man's, aunts, cousins, daddies, all that. It's your best friend for life. If it's a good dog, like most of the time people are like blessed to like adopt or buy a dog that is like matches their personality. And so you know, it's something that you're gonna love. Even though you're gonna deal with a lot of barking sometimes, you're gonna deal with them pooping maybe once or twice, messing up in the room, you have to clean it and pop them and stuff. Even though you're gonna have to deal with them possibly getting sick from eating something they're not supposed to, or probably eating something they are supposed to, but their body reacts to it negatively. Even though you're gonna deal with some stuff like that, you're still gonna fall in love with your fur baby. It's probably gonna be the best thing. If you are a guy and you bought your girlfriend or your wife or fiance a dog, just to let you know, that's not your wife no more. It's not your girlfriend no more, it's not your spouse anymore. No, that fur baby has stole your female's heart, and you are not in the picture anymore. That's how much you're going to love your fur baby. And you know, just take advantage of that, you know, and love it like it's your own child, and you know, you'll get by. Period. And you guys, let me know in the comment below if you have a dog, what kind of dog you have, how long you've been having this dog, and basically any questions you want to know about, you know, what to do, what not to do, what happens if your dog does this, who should I call, all this stuff. And I could definitely come down there and help y'all in the comments. So yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to subscribe to this video. I'm gonna need y'all to like it, You know, if you're not a family, please subscribe. If you're not part of the family, please subscribe. But I'm back. I already have like a book full of ideas of different videos. I'm probably gonna record another video after this, you know, so I can just keep giving y'all content, keep giving y'all stuff. It's pranks coming, you guys. It's pranks coming, you feel me? It's challenges, it's chit chat. We're just gonna talk, have girl talk, you know, talk about girl code, talk about things, you know. I'm gonna do a lot of stuff, maybe Instagram control my life. Like, there's a lot of videos I have coming up, like literally next month, like the beginning of next month, before we go to school. So y'all stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, then you won't know that these things are coming. So subscribe. And I really appreciate you guys subscribing to me. I really appreciate everything. Don't forget to press the links below about donating to the dog pounds and dog rescues and the different charities that are giving money towards different dogs who need it, different animals who need the help. And I guess I'll catch y'all another time. Peace.